joining us today. Let's see if we have time and discuss, is it ethical to regift? Somebody actually came to me and gave me something. He said, please give this to your wife. And I received it, and he tells me he received it at a dinner. One of these, letter, put on top of your piles it holds down the letters, something like that. So the question is it ethical to regift? Is it wrong to regift? A person had an uncle who just came back from Hong Kong and brought them a very expensive green tie with red zigzags. I know that Kim loves those kinds of ties. Again, it's a green tie with red zigzags. I would not, and of course the person said, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing it. But I have a friend with the same taste as my uncle who would love it. And it's his birthday next week. Is there any issue with me passing it on rather than letting it gather dust with all the other schmatters in my closet? So the answer really is, you got to think this through. A gift is given, a gift is given to be yours. That means you can do with it whatever you wish. Right? Fair enough. If you want to use the tie as a dish rag, sell it on eBay, or make it your dog's scarf, no one can stop you. It's yours to do whatever you want. But a gift is not just a gift. It's a sentiment, a thought, it's a feeling. Your uncle may have personally picked this tie out for you, thinking that you would appreciate it. If he then sees it on your dog or on your friend or on eBay, he really may be hurt. It is not the tie you have rejected, it is that person's thoughtfulness. Then again, maybe he wouldn't care or would never find out. Even so, there's an additional concern when you pass on a gift to a friend. You are fooling your friend. When he receives this expensive tie from you, he will feel indebted to you for your generosity. He will feel that he must reciprocate when it's your birthday and buy you something of real value, finally. And unless he has an uncle who shares your fine taste, that may cost him. So by regifting the tie to your friend, you are scoring unfair points. He thinks you are being gracious by giving him such a valuable gift, when in actual fact you're dumping your unwanted merchandise on him. And the Talmud calls this stealing someone's goodwill. So regifting may be perfectly kosher, but before you regift, ask yourself the following questions. Will anyone be hurt with my action? Was this gift bought with me in mind, or could it have been done to anyone? Will anyone be misled? You may have good taste in ties, but you don't want to leave a bad taste in anyone's mouth. So I was actually appreciative when this friend of mine gave a gift for my wife. It was like I said, it was like a weight to keep down papers on the desk. But he did say to me where it came from. He didn't pretend he'd bought it specially for me and my family, my wife. He told me, listen, I'm regifting you something. I'm moving. I don't need this. This is for you. So he was clear about it. He didn't pretend that he went and bought this for me. That, is the question that we have to ask ourselves under those circumstances. Should we regift? I want to say hello to, all those joining us and the wonderful comments I see on my Facebook. Dr. Kilshevsky says, let's listen to the rabbi without arguing. Wow. Whew. Thank you, Doctor, for coming to my rescue. Now, here's another question. Let's see. May I shop in a store and then purchase for cheaper online? Here's the scenario. I walk into an electronic store and ask the sales manager or their staff for advice on which digital camera is best for my needs. The guy spends a half an hour explaining the pros and cons of all the different models. I say thank you, walk out of the store, and go online and order the same camera he recommended, but at a much cheaper price. Am I being dishonest? I just mentioned, my friends, thou shalt not steal does not only apply to outright thievery, The Torah warns against stealing a person's mind, which means misleading them through words or actions in order to gain some personal benefit. Say you're getting married and you send an invitation to an acquaintance who you know won't attend the wedding. If your true motive is just to earn a gift in return and you don't really want the person to come to the wedding, then that's stealing their mind for selfish gain. But if you are extending the invitation to honor them, or so they don't feel insulted, then that's fine. In such a case, you are not taking, you are giving. It all depends on your intent. The Talmud prohibits asking a shopkeeper the price of an item that you have no intention of buying. You are stealing his mind by making him think he has a customer. It would seem that the same applies to your camera shopping expedition. The sales guy invested a half an hour in you, thinking he had a buyer. If you never intended to purchase the camera in that store, you stole his mind, as he gave you his time for nothing. Now, you could argue that your case is different from the Talmudical one. The guy who served you doesn't own the store. He's just in sales. It makes no difference to him if he made this sale or not. His job is to answer questions. Okay. But perhaps he gets a commission on each sale. So he wouldn't have bothered wasting his time on you if he knew there was a chance of selling the deal. And even if not, are you not stealing from the shop owner who pays his sales team to serve genuine customers? You might say that you would be more than happy to purchase the camera from the store if they would match the online price. And I do that as well. If I go into a store, I'll tell them, listen, I'm looking. I'm not sure if I want to buy. If you make it clear up front what you're there for. So you weren't deceiving. You're just comparatively shopping. That indeed may be the case. Only you and God knows. So in most questions of right and wrong, actions count more than intentions. But when it comes to stealing minds, the action is always defensible.